I've been asked to talk more about the news and bring in the esoteric together. Well, I will attempt to do that very thing. Because what if I told you that you were about to wake up from a bad dream? And what if I told you, as much as you've been programmed not to like me, we've always been playing on the same team? And what if I told you you're not human, but rather a light being, and your pineal gland is what you're using for seeing? Children being born all over this world without eyeballs in their sockets. One in the States without a nose. We do not need any of these external things. And I think you know what I mean. And what if I told you we co-create realities? New ones, different ones, constantly. And it's only the sense of awe that says whether or not we are going to get sick, the goosebump factor. There has been a link, as long as time has began, between negative emotions and ill health. Researchers all over this world, Berkeley, Canada, United States, England, South America, setting out to discover exactly what compassion and joy and love and so on does to the secretion of an enzyme that causes inflammation in your body. One correlation has been found across all boards, any color, any place, any economic value. It does not matter where you are, who you are. One thing, the sense of awe. Goosebumps. There's something about that. It seems to have a profound and pronounced impact on all markers related to inflammation. Most of us think of it, awe. The sound, too, is something felt maybe rarely, but we experience it far more than we think we do. The great news here is people can feel awe listening to music, others watching a sunset, attending a political rally, seeing children play, eating something nice, kissing, smiling, laughing. And that's all you have to do to physically change yourself. You would think there'd be some magical unobtainium out there that you're looking for or you need. Your sense of awe creates your reality within your body. Right now, on planet Earth, we are putting an end to duality. And our entire galaxy has been involved in this conspiracy. And would you believe me? I mean, deep down. Do you feel me? Do you feel what I'm saying? If I told you that the new currency would be one of service, and in a blink of an eye, your dollars will all be worthless, and out of chaos will be for your commitment to purpose. And what if I told you you'll find peace by staying in the heart, remaining humble, and this matrix is about to crumble. I mean straight tumble, like George Foreman when he went to the rumble in the jungle against Muhammad Ali, who floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. And even though you may not be aware, your slavery that you're in, you are still about to be free. And what if I told you, look beyond the chaos and you'll see destiny? No matter how far you've traveled, and you will always be right next to me. I don't have to really tell you, because you already know this. You already know this is a time of bliss. We've been planning this for millennia. So here's to you, fellow workers. Welcome to the law of duality ending. Yes, we're the ones we've been waiting for. We understand the process of therefore. We'll never again protest the many changes across the faces of this planet Earth. The same changes you will find in a woman while she's preparing to give birth. There's no need to curse this. Just go with the flow. And don't be nervous. Mother Earth is pregnant with purpose. So you best be in service right now. And remember, you deserve this. The sun is showing his affection right now with ridiculous, massive ejections. Everything around us right now is telling us we're changing. Last week, the sun blasted us with a direct hit from a powerful solar flare that wiped out a huge amount of radio communication. According to NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center, anyway, this X2 flare was on the scale of tempest. Interesting term. Never heard that one before. Just a few hours though after it sparked off, the Earth was slammed, as it is right now, with Granddaddy's energies coming towards us, even though the sun is not supposed to be flaring. But the solar storms re-synchronize our circadian rhythms, the ribbons, the rhythm, the biological clock, the pineal gland, which is what you really used to see in our brain, is affected by this electromagnetic activity. We signal each other with the exact same energies that the sun signals to us. We are no different than exactly what's happening all around the planet. Earthquakes. The Tetrad this weekend. Some say it's heralding the end of the world, but it's heralding the new age. Geologists freaking out about this potential seismic hazard in the New Madrid fault regions. Mystery, earth-shaking booms all across the planet right now. The mother is moaning, and she is writhing in a way that all women have done since birth ever happened. You will find peace by staying in your heart and remaining humble. Yes, this is about to crumble. You already know this. We've been planning for this for millennia. Everything that we've looked at has told you this was coming. Everybody feels the warmth of the sun. With no exceptions, satellites are beginning to fall and beginning to fail from the sky. Yellowstone, constantly spouting off at least 4.6 on the Richter scale. Planes, trains, automobiles failing for no unknown reason. JP Morgan foreclosing on its loans, Australia feeling floods and cyclones, and UFOs casting about in Jerusalem, like saying, honey, I'm home. Wall Street can trade all the souls for dough that they want. South Korea is buried in 6 feet of snow. All the ancient peoples, all the peoples of the north have been telling you the magnetic poles have shifted. And the veil is lifted. And real housewives are actually bawling right now. Even though the birds are falling and all Egypt hears freedom calling. Yemen stalling. Syria vexed. Bahrain says, we're next. They're answering the call of formal and informal. And I'm sorry if the Weather Channel is trying to convince me that all of this stuff is natural. And the DC senators are about to head into more nonsense. But what they do is far too left or far too right to even approach this light as we approach the galactic center. They're packing way too much ego for this spiritual adventure. You will find this time, this new energy cannot be dismissed, and it is futile to resist, with all of their iron fists coming to clench us. Canada and the United States trains, military, approaching towns as we speak. But all of this was foretold in the eclipse, this wave of light. It does not merely instruct the darkness to step aside. In fact, the darkness gets transmuted by the light. It's like a divine loving energy that says, don't worry, I got you. And immediately starts opening your heart chakra. You may even call your ex and say, I'm not mad at you. I enjoyed the experience. Before we both look at that door and call your boss and say, the paycheck was nice, but I can't do this nonsense anymore. Your neighbors say, quit your job in this economy, you are crazy. You say, no, that's just the way the heart chakra gets down, baby. In other words, if you want your life back, there is now an app for that. Because with this new energy, you have a new knowing. And knowing that you're divinely loved and cared for. With such a knowing, you can no longer be chained by paper. So let your spirit free. Free to be what you came here to be. Infinite possibilities. So step outside your little box that this society gave you. You do not have to become anything. You have to unbecome what they made you. The term Jew can no longer define you. Not black or white or Muslim or Christian or Democrat or Republican or socialist or black-fisted, independent, pissed off. It's all meaningless. You are way beyond definition because you, my loves, are limitless. Operated with your open heart. So you are now selfless. Now the words that you confessed immediately manifest. It is impossible for someone to be depressed in your presence. If you smile at a child, they become eternally blessed. Because telepathically, your thoughts get expressed and permanently sewn into the fabric of all that is. You see your freedom smiling.